Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
The end of the day, the Pelicans are still the Pelicans, the Browns are still the Browns, the Athletics are still the Athletics, regardless of the financial. I would argue that the Browns are the Browns because of bad management. There's other, in the NFL, there's other teams who are not as financially, be the word, stable's not the right, I mean, just rich, the Cowboys, that Jacksonville isn't always, Carolina isn't bad. Green Bay is the smallest market by far in the National Football. They seem to be pretty consistent good, don't they? I would argue the Browns are the Browns, Pelicans is a bad decision. Now the Athletics are fighting from behind because there is no salary cap. Well, that's where this whole argument. That's why we're going to have work stoppage in baseball, because the owners, some of them are screaming for a salary cap because the Dodgers are spending as much money as they ever want to spend. The Yankees, the Royals, they can't. They just can't. Now, there should be a floor. I firmly believe there should be a floor salary. But again, you can spend all the money or not all the money you want. And dudes don't play. If I'm sitting on my stars, I'm trying to tank, I'm trying to be crappy, I'm trying to get the biggest crap. But I agree with you. The tanking is not to me, it makes some of it unwatchable, and I think it destroys the integrity of the game.
There's going to be bad teams. You're not going to prevent everyone from sitting players, but when it's an 82-game regular season, it has to be something on your minds where you're not getting 6-7 teams that are just unwatchable. 6-7.
All right. How much you buy into the Ty Simpson hype? Ty Simpson's the Alabama quarterback. Evidently, he's known Todd Monken, the coach for the Browns, for years. Tell me they're not going to dip into the Ty Simpson market and just muddy that thing up even. There's no way the Browns do that, right?
Never. They never.
That's why
In
the
the
Browns
second round, it's very intriguing.
Quote, this is Simpson. My dad and Coach Monken go way back. They talk often. He texted him when he got the job, and they've texted a little bit since. So if I had the opportunity to play for the Browns, it'd be a dream come true. Said nobody ever, except for Ty Simpson, period, end quote.
Smart man.
If I had it would be a dream come true if I could play. Said who? Ever? No, right? I mean, you got Shedeur, you got your 5th round pick last year, Shedeur Sanders. You've got your 3rd round pick, Dylan Gabriel. You got the guy who you're guaranteed $240 million to in Deshaun Watson coming back. And then you're going to go take a flyer on a 2nd round quarterback out of Alabama, who, from what I understand, was fine at the combine. I thought he was fine. I mean, he was a good college quarterback. Tell me what you saw from Ty Simpson that makes you think he's the next savior.
It was an interesting decision by Simpson because he doesn't have enough games under.
Right?
So he took a chance in what is a weaker quarterback class that someone would take a chance on him.
And somebody
Maybe
will.
A 2nd or 3rd round.
And somebody will.
But the trend, especially at the quarterback position, if people are realizing, hey, it's not a bad thing if you play a lot of college football and start a lot of games at the quarterback position.
Bo Nix.
Because you don't need to look at the quarterback position like others where you say, oh, it's less wear and tear, younger guy, longer runway. No, this runway for quarterbacks, if you're good, you can play till you're 43 years.
You know what? Good for them if they do it, because and LB just said that's my point. They're a poorly run organization. I mean, if they do that with all the issues that they have, let me ask you this: would you trade Myles Garrett for a haul if you were them?
Yes. I think any pass rusher on a bad team,
Max Crosby?
if you can get assets for him, which includes first-round pick, make.
All right, 505-246-0610. Get the latest on some Bubble Watch stuff. Emails coming in, Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com, JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. Oh, look at that. Lenardi updated finally this morning. Feels like it's been forever since he updated. What's he got? Where's your team? I'll let you know where your team. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM. An AM 610. Hey, Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain.
The Sports Animal. Now it's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
All right, so we're all bubbly because conference tournaments are underway. Final game of the regular season for Louisville women's basketball is tonight over at the Pit. You can listen to it right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. JJ will have the Cal Lobos and Fresno State, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip. Kaylina is going to be your producer tonight. And then tomorrow, Lobo men, final home game of the regular season. They will be home against Colorado State. Senior night, found out, I didn't know this, Tomislav Bullion, the freshman, will also be honored with the senior. Milos Centit, Chris Howell, Dayton Albury, and Javis Miller. No, I'm forgetting someone. There's another senior that's multi-year. So yeah, all this. So that'll be tomorrow. I'm going to get your brackets here in a minute. We were talking baseball and salary cap. AC said the main reason I think everyone's up in arms about baseball is the Dodgers somehow convinced their players to take deferred money. It's like using a credit card and then just claim bankruptcy, but you enjoy your spending and all the joys before getting your hands. Yeah, but they're not doing anything that's outside of the rules. In fact, the Mets did this how many years ago? I mean, every year, July 1st, we celebrate Bobby Bonilla, right? Where he gets another $1.2 million or whatever it is of deferred money. The Mets did this years and years and years. Nobody had a problem with it then. The Dodgers tell Shohei, we'll give you $700 million. But we're only going to pay you a few $1 million a year now because you got more money than you ever need. But over the next 30 years or whatever, oh, I take it too. I get it. I understand why people want, people who can't compete with Dodgers can't totally. But within the rules now, let the Dodgers go do what the hell they want to do. All right, bracketology. Where are the Lobos? Look, the Lobos, JJ, if they win tomorrow, New Mexico, and win the first round game next Thursday, so the quarterfinal game in the tournament, do you believe they're in?
No.
No. Okay. No matter.
I don't think that would.
All right.
For
so
sure make them in.
What gets them in for sure? Okay.
Winning
if
out?
they win. Okay. If they win in Logan, so then win tomorrow, win in Logan, win on Thursday, and get to the semifinals and lose, let's say, to San Diego, it would be the 2-3, probably San Diego. Are they in?
I'd be leaning towards first.
That's right. No, I think that's right. Okay, if they lose in Logan, beat Colorado State, and then lose on Friday, okay, then they're super. Because there'll be a bid stealer somewhere. Now, if they lose tomorrow, look, if they lose tomorrow, I think then, what if they lose tomorrow and win in Logan?
I think they're in the same spot.
Right where they are right now. I think that's right where they are right now. Lenardi's got the latest bracket out. He's got them in the date. He's got the last 4 teams in to be Santa Clara, Ohio State, New Mexico, and Indiana. The last 4 bye teams are SMU, TCU, UCLA, and Texas A&M. And then the first 4 out, Auburn, who's 15 and 13. San Diego State, VCU, and Virginia. Now, who's San Diego State got? They got somebody in UNLV. Right? I know they They got Boise. They got to go to Boise. They go Boise
At
State.
Boise?
They could get beat in Boise.
That's tonight.
Yeah, they could get beat in Boise. And that, if that happens, they are an absolute have to win. I think on San. People are like, oh, they'll get in on their name, and I don't know that I think that's. I just don't. So that's where that's the latest from Lunardi. That's the ESPN bracketology. CBS's bracketology was updated this morning at 10:52. Last four in, very similar, although not similar. TCU, who is first four out on Lunardi, Santa Clara, New Mexico, and Cal, who's also. So they've got the Lobos in Dayton playing TCU. Where's he got Indiana? You have Indiana. He doesn't have Indiana at all. Because the first four out of VCU, Auburn, San Diego State, and Seton Hall. The Auburn thing at 15 and 14 is really interesting. They're 34th in the net. They've lost a bunch in a row down the stretch, haven't they? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Auburn's lost 7 of their last 8. They're 15 and 14. They close with LSU at home, and then they got to go to Alabama. And everybody's got them right on the bubble. 15 and 14. But that's to your point, right? They play in the they play in the SEC.
Depending on which bubble you're looking.
Well, I mean, you find a bubble they're not on.
They're not on Jerry's bubble.
He didn't have a minute on their bubble at all. Where's he got New Mexico?
He has the Lobos as a 10.
I saw that yesterday. All right, so it depends. It firmly depends on where you're looking, and most of these guys are pretty good at it, right? Bottom line is it nervous time? Hell yeah. Hell yes. And it's going to be that way until a week for Sunday, unless you win that tournament. By the way, everybody talks. It's crazy. I was doing something yesterday. Oh, we're thinking of taking the RV. We're loading them up. When are you going out? Sunday? Friday? When do you leave? Friday?
Friday.
And then you don't know how many days do you pack when you go on these?
Bring enough for 3 games.
So if the Lobo, well, not before. If the Lobos, if they lose today, when do they play?
Saturday.
All right. So if they don't, so it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is their tournament? Championship games Tuesday night?
Usually I'm on the side of the Mountain West Conference. I don't know why they did this.
Did what?
They pretty much said no one cares.
Well, they did it facility-wise, right? Because
to not even have
a day
the
overlap?
title game, or at least be maybe one of those fan base.
Because they used to do the title game the night of the first game, right?
Wednesday night.
So they would play. There's 3 first-round games. Is that correct? Oh, there used to be, but now that there's
now
4,
there's 4.
Now there's 4.
So they had to move it.
Yeah,
but
now there's nowhere to go.
You can't. I understand, but it feels like you're relegating the women. It is what it is, and if you show up,
because they play at noon, 2:30, clear the building, and go in 6 at 8:30. Right?
So with the 4 and the conference expanding, I understood why they did it. It just it just feels like a bummer because you can't have 5 games in one day.
Yeah, it isn't. And you could if you started at 10. If wants to do that. I mean, they could.
They'll be one of the last place teams in the conference.
Yeah, I mean, you would play that. You could play that. What would you do? The 5-11 or the 5-12 game? Which wouldn't be that. So that would be like Grand Canyon or Nevada having to play Air Force. That's how you. I mean, honestly, that's. All right. 505-246-0610. We're going to be in Vegas and looking forward to being there. Thank you to the partners who are making sure we get there. Eco Electric, your P&M authorized car charger installer. Frontier Restaurant in Albuquerque, tradition for red and green chili, fresh flour tortillas, and sweet rolls. Sandia Resort Casino, close to home, far from ordinary. John Thomas Jewelers, where Albuquerque gets engaged. Frank's Supply Company, the complete source. Find every tool you need for every job. And airport parking, safe, secure, and the lowest price. Park Sunport. Those are the people who are making sure we are there. When we come back, what to watch for tonight in college basketball and what it all will mean as we go through this last week of the regular season. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better.
Being in Vegas next week, we're gonna play a little game here. We got 4 games of the Mountain West, 5 games of the Mountain West. All right, Grand Canyon Air Force, UNLV, Utah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little 5-for-all, JJ. And you know what the crazy part is? So the Lobos play tomorrow, and I know why they play tomorrow because the ladies are home in the pit. The Lobos are going to have one less day to prepare. Utah State, although they're on the road. Everybody else in the league plays tonight. San Jose State's at Fresno State, San Diego State's at Boise, Grand Canyon at Air Force, Nevada at Wyoming, and Utah State. Now, there's some games that do matter, okay? Right now, Nevada is tied with Grand Canyon for that final 5. Now, somehow Grand Canyon lost at Air Force, which isn't going to happen, and Nevada loses at Laramie, which could happen. Boise State and UNLV are just 1 game back. So theoretically, you could have a 4-way tie for that spot. I don't believe that happens because I just don't see a way to lose at Air Force. You?
I do not see that happen.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little 5-for-all, JJ, just to get us ready for Vegas. All right? And we're each going to pick the game. We can play each game. You can play the total, or you can play the spread. Fresno State at home tonight, laying 6.5 against San Jose State. The total's 148. Now let's just play the spread. And you want me to go first? You want to go first?
Go kick us off.
All right, I'm going to take San Jose State to cover the 6.5.
Give me the Bulldogs.
All right. I got to make sure my JJ and my JSs are different. All right, Aztecs are in Boise. Boise State is a 1.5 favorite over a San Diego State team who last midweek beat Utah State and then just got beat in the pit on Saturday. Aztecs are on the bubble. Boise State is not. Who do you like?
What's the number again?
1.5. Yeah. Makes you think, doesn't it?
I'll take the S.
I will. Yeah, I'm on the S. I think they need to win. All right, this makes it's just enough to make you think. Grand Canyon at Air Force. Air Force played 2 close games in a row. They haven't won since. This still blows my mind now. November 23rd was the last time Air Force won. I believe it to be senior night at the Academy. Grand Canyon is a 20.5-point favorite on senior night at the Academy. I'll take Grand Canyon to cover the. It means a lot. You can take Pride, the Flyboys tonight?
I'll take the Lopes.
Yeah, we're both there. All right, Nevada on the road. They're laying a 1.5 against Wyoming. Senior night against Wyoming. Nevada has laid eggs before, man. Nevada went up to San Jose a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and lost there. I think they're playing better. They just got beat on the road at UNLV. Nevada at Wyoming. 1.5. Nevada's.
I got Nevada.
All right. Utah State. Minus 7.5 in Vegas. I'm taking UNLV to cover. Utah State's coming off a really close win at home against Grand Canyon. Utah State 7.5.
I'll take Utah State.
Look at it tomorrow. Kind of a fun little extra one. We haven't done a 5-pro, but since we're going to Vegas next week, and every time you leave the hotel, where do you guys stay? Do you guys stay at a casino hotel? You stay at the park, right?
I think that's where we're staying. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, so you got to walk right.
I got to ask for the itinerary.
Yeah. Not that I, was. All right. Might be fighting Chris Jans have slipped to quad 3, Jeff Blue. So tonight versus Florida is massive. They're not going to beat. I mean, they're just. So Mississippi State is no longer a quad 2 win, which is a bummer for the Lobos. Net rank, which is more so with it's the quadrant win, right? When you go right through it, Mississippi State has fallen to 105. The neutral court now is quad. All right, 505-246-0610. Anthony, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Anthony.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's happening?
So about the Lobos getting into the tournament, I think there's got to be a combination of either they got to win the next 2 games and make it to the championship with Mountain West, or they could probably lose at Utah State and make it to the championship. But you got to figure there's going to be 1 or 2 bubble buster tournament winners out there. So
they lost. Here's the deal. I don't know how many bid stealers. I see. Well, I'll just. I see. Because, I mean, I don't know where else do you see a bid stealer unless somebody it comes out of nowhere to win the SEC, right? Mississippi State wins, but they're 10 deep right now anyway, right? With all the projections. The Big Ten. Do you see like anybody outside Arizona, Houston, Texas Tech, Kansas, Iowa State winning Big 12? Might be UCF, but I think most people have UCF. If TCU wins it, okay, but they're on the bubble anyway.
Yeah, you look at bubble teams for major conferences who might be in anyway. But yeah, I think it's Miami of Ohio.
Yeah, the MAC.
The MAC
is the one, right? Let me give you one other that could happen. And I don't see it happening because I think the top teams are really, really good. The Big East. What if Creighton gets hot? I don't think Xavier gets hot like that, but a Creighton, a Seton Hall. Could that happen? But other than that, man, you got someone come out of nowhere in the Big Sky. They're not a big bid stealer. Could USC win the Big Ten? I don't think so. I don't. The Big Ten is